Are you guys ready for another stream? It's time for Nintendo Prime. Oh, I know we're a little late, so let's just get right into it now. Hey, there's no camera. Because that's how we start today. 1 second. 1 second. I got you guys. 1 second. Hold up. It would have helped. Sorry, let me get my volume set here. It would have helped if I had everything set correctly, right? Right? I forgot to turn the camera on. It wasn't overheating or anything like our usual issues. I literally just did not have the camera turned on. How do you forget to turn the camera on for a live stream, something you're doing on camera? I have no idea how you just forget. But that's what I just did. So, how you guys doing? I got to load up the stream here on the back end here. I don't actually have it loaded. Obviously, the streams will start a half hour ago. I'm running behind. It is what it is. We're here to have a good time. So let's forget that the stream started late and just go into the future. Actually, the future's right now. Let me say hi to everyone who's here, shall we? Let's shout out everyone. We got Timothy Lay is here. One of the members of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime, and Donnie Duzinski is here. Natsu is here, another member. Welcome. We got Charles Trudell, Better Electrically. Anthony Catt, another member of our board of directors. We got Tyler. Let me see. Ilmus is here. Moho Horizon is here. Let's see here. Seahawks24 Rule, one of our members and moderators. Welcome, man. Let's see here. We got Brian C., one of our members and moderators. Welcome. We got Loki Ravenstorm, another member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. It's awesome, baby. It's a mouthful every single time. So now we got North Star Christian Academy here. Let's see. I'm scrolling on down this list. We got Cedric Perez here. Welcome. That Nintendo Prime bastard with the $2 super chat. I know what he was doing. Nintendo Prime just wanted me to crack a beer. That bastard. Let me get one of my ice cold beers out of the mini fridge. Yeah. Let's crack a beer here for the stream, shall we? Let's see here. Oh, baby. Welcome, Better Electrically. You are the latest member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. That puts us at 162, baby. If we get to 200, we'll have basically a nice little giveaway going on. That is our member goal for the month, trying to bounce back to the numbers we once had. We got Jennifer, J Meister Bro is here as well. Let's see here. Christopher Colazzo is here. Tyler Elmas is here. Games and More Moonlight here. Let's see here. John C. is here. Jesus Calderon is here. Turtle is here. Saying, let's start. I know. Jeez. You gotta forgive me. I'm one person. I run this whole show by myself. So, yeah, it takes me a bit sometimes. Alexis Aho, one of our members of the board of directors. How's it going? Michael Gray, Nintendo Reconnect. We got Jean-Pierre Hernandez, another member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. Welcome, my good sir. We got Wind C4R. Welcome. Jeremy Conley is here. We got Teacher Hen, another member of the board of directors. Welcome. We got lots of members here tonight. That's awesome. Minky Music is here. How's it going? Let me see here. Drek Dragon 19. Sarapod, another member of the board of directors. Welcome, Sarapod. Red Chaos 173. How's it going, man? Nice to see you around these parts. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Let me see. We got Tyler. Oh, no. We got Ziku Amar is here watching from Australia. Hey, good day, mate. That's a really bad accent. How's it going back in the Outback, huh? You doing good over there? Hopefully everything's going well. I think that Nintendo Prime guy, bet he speedruns games. Way back in the day. So my video today was speedrunning. I did have a news video. I had some stories gathered up. I didn't like how the video was coming together. So I decided instead of pushing out an absolutely garbage video, we'll talk about the highlight of the news, which is Nintendo's Black Friday deals on a live stream. And you know what? The rest of the stories really weren't that important that it matters. If they end up being important tomorrow, they'll just go in, a video tomorrow. So yeah, I was originally going to get 2 videos out today, but I just literally, I hated the news video. So I wasted a good 2.5 hours of my day on a video that you guys will never see. It is what it is. Happens. What's up, the Fox? How you doing, man? How's it going? So got my little shotty here for that $2 super chat to kick us off. Thank you so much again, Mr. Prime, for that. All right. I'm going to crack open a little caffeine tonight. Having a little cherry Coke Zero caffeine. All right, so shall we talk about that news? That news, right? I have it all gathered up here in a Google Doc because that's, for those who don't know, I use Google Docs a lot for my notes. It's just because it's live updates between multiple computers, so it's easy for me to do that. So let's get into some of the stuff here going on for Nintendo's Black Friday. This was announced by Nintendo themselves. So starting on the 21st, so all this starts on November 21st. They're going to have their holiday bundle release, which is the exact same holiday bundle for 4 holidays straight. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 3 months of online, $300. It's still a good deal in comparison to just buying them on their own, but it's the same deal. And of course, the packing game is the best-selling Mario Kart game of all time and the best-selling game on Switch. But it's also a game that's a Wii U game. So it's really weird that we haven't had different bundles or multiple holiday bundles. I don't know what stops Nintendo from, fine, have your Mario Kart bundle, but why can't we have a Zelda bundle? You can't have Breath of the Wild packed in at this point? I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, they're going to do that again. No surprise. A big surprise would have been if it would have been at least the Switch OLED bundled in, but it's not. It's just the original Switch, like always. But Nintendo did throw out some sales. So starting on November 21st, these are physical sales. These are what physical copies of games will cost. They're dropping a bunch of their games to $40. Now, whether or not they'll stay $40 after the holidays, I don't know. But Breath of the Wild, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Maker 2, Paper Mario the Origami King, Kirby Star Allies, Link's Awakening, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That's right, a 10-pack of games from Nintendo, all dropping down to $39.99. This is in the US, of course. I'm not sure what the exact sale prices will be in other territories, but that's really, really cool. They did say as well there would be digital sales happening around Black Friday. However, they haven't revealed what those sales will be. They'll reveal them later. So there will be additional sales happening on the eShop, I assume, for many of these games and maybe more. Beyond all of that, we have Mario Kart Live Home Circuit is dropping from $99.99 down to $59.99. So a much more affordable price for a lot of people. And it comes with that physical cart that you can drive around. So that might be worth me picking up a second one because I've been waiting to get a second one. It's really hard to only have one of those when you have 3 kids, right? I kind of want like a whole team of Mario Kart characters, but what it is, we get Luigi and Mario. Ring Fit Adventure as well is dropping, I think, from the suggested $80 down to $54.99. And Ring Fit Adventure is legitimately not just a good workout game. I think it's just a really well-designed game in general. It's an RPG, in case you didn't know. Kind of cool. So, yeah, turn-based RPG at that. So, yeah, that's kind of the big stuff. There's been some other news I was going to toss in today. We're going to talk about those GTA Trilogy screenshots. I really don't think they're worth talking about. To be completely honest, I think they look fine. I know some people wanted me to talk about them so I could blast Rockstar or blast Nintendo. I don't know why. I think people forget how bad the original games look, so how much better the Switch version looks compared to that. Obviously, it looks bad compared to the other consoles, but I mean, are we just repeating news from 2017? Yeah, Doom looks bad on Switch compared to PlayStation 4, but hey, compared to not having it on Switch, looks pretty damn good, don't it? Also, Nintendo's going to add a new game trial. That was another story we were going to get to today. Nintendo's going to add a new game trial starting next week, 11/16. It's going to be The World Ends With You Final Remix will be available through Nintendo Switch Online Service as a game trial. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. There's also going to be a sale on, let me see, Tui and Neo Tui. I don't know. This is just the hashtags Nintendo uses on the Twitter account. I don't really know much about The World Ends With You games, so it is what it is. There you go. That is the news, I guess, that I was going to most cover. One other story I'm going to hold on to just in case it's something that's relevant for tomorrow's video. The rest of the stuff isn't going to be relevant. You guys will already know all these sales and everything. You just got it right now. So you don't need to like watch a separate video on it. Are any of you guys excited for those sales? I know they're mostly games that have been out for a while. Hey, baby, how's it going? We got Yulia in the house. Hey, DJ. Hey, DJ. No, I'm not about to bust out a song for that. But hey, how's it going? Let me see here. I feel like they usually do $40 sale on Nintendo. I'm looking for the retail sale. These are retail. These are retail. These are the suggested MSRP they're giving to retailers for this. So the games I just talked about that are going to be $39.99 are literally Nintendo telling retailers to charge $39.99. These are Nintendo's suggested MSRP starting on November 21st. So these are MSRP changes. It could be temporary changes, but that's what they are right now. So these are changes you'll be able to walk into a Walmart, a GameStop, a Target, buy it on Amazon, a physical version. This is the price they're going to be charging. Let's see here. Are we getting a Bethesda sales? I have no idea. We obviously are entering the season of having a bunch of sales. I think something I plan to do is as sales data comes in, because basically we're going to be getting advertisements and pushing for all the different game sales for Switch and all the other platforms are going to be going really, really insane over the next couple of weeks. So I think what I'm going to do is take a lot of the holiday sales and kind of put them in their own videos. Does that make sense? Like, hey, here's all the amazing gaming deals at Target for this holiday season. Here's the amazing gaming deals at Best Buy. Like, try to go by store. Maybe that's the way to do it because some people prefer certain outlets. I don't know. It's one of those things that I'll figure out as I go, but I think I'm going to separate those into their own videos just because I think there's just too much information to go over. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, let me tell you a couple cool sales and then go down to the trip. No. Let's go over all the deals for all the platforms, figure out what's good, what's not good, and go from there, right? So I think we will do separate videos as that data comes in instead of waiting for my daily news conglomerate video, because if I spend 12 minutes talking about sales stuff, that should just be its own video, right? So we'll do that. We'll do that as the ads and everything come in for that stuff, because it should be coming at us pretty quickly. We're not that far away from Black Friday. Heck, there's even some games on Nintendo's Black Friday list that I'm thinking about picking up that I don't have copies of right now. So yeah, just too much info because, yeah, like Christopher Colazo said, the thing is you'll get in like an ad for Best Buy, an ad for Target, an ad for JCPenney, an ad for Amazon even. Like, you'll get all these different ads in, and when you try to throw them all together in a video, it can get really confusing. Even as you chapter that, like, you end up with a 30-minute video on just talking about video game ads where, you know what, just make the dozen videos it's going to take. Just add that to my list. Do the dozen holiday shopping videos and call it a day, right? Like, you already have all your sources out there if you want to try to get a PlayStation 5 or a Switch OLED, or like the people letting you know when stock comes back in. Well, consider me not really paying attention to stock, but more so just giving you the information on where you can buy games cheaply that you might be interested in this holiday. Let's see here. How was Astral Chain? Astral Chain's amazing. Go watch some gameplay footage of it and see if it's something you might be interested in. It's like I say for any video game, not every game's for every person. So I can think something's amazing. You might think it sucks. So really go check out some gameplay of it and see if it seems to tickle your fancy. Yeah, it's overwhelming. It is really overwhelming every year. The amount of I remember doing Black Friday. We used to do crazy Black Friday shopping with my mom when I was younger, where we'd go to like Mall of America, which is just crazy to go to on Black Friday, but whatever. We'd always go to Mall of America, and I think she still does it to this day. I just don't go with it anymore. It gets nuts. Like, literally the night before, you're looking at all these ads, like literally hundreds and hundreds of these brochure ads for all these retail stores, trying to figure out what order you want to hit stores in. How early do we need to leave? Is there a particular store we need to be there extra early to make sure we get the one really good deal that we want? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But we'll do our best to make it easy for you guys. Obviously, some of these sales you'll be able to buy online. Some of them that you won't. Some are going to be specific to Black Friday. Some will be specific to Cyber Monday. Some will just be general pricing changes from now through the end of the year, which seems to be what Nintendo's doing. These price changes begin on the 21st. I don't think they're going to end until after Christmas, but we'll have to wait and see. Nintendo didn't really give an end date on the sales prices. These could be permanent price drops for all we know, too. I just don't trust Nintendo to keep them as permanent. Just like the Mario Kart 8 bundle will eventually go away. It eventually goes away every year. Prime, which game do you recommend to buy? Well, depends on what you're into, man. Depends on what you're into. You still can't find Switch OLED at retail price locally. Yeah, you just got to kind of luck into it. What you can do sometimes is, like, before stores close, call and ask them if they're going to be getting a restock of Switch OLED the next day. A lot of stores will just be honest with you, tell you, yeah, we'll have 4 units tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have 3 units. Yeah, we'll have this. Yeah, if you just do that, it could save you trips, so you don't just, like, keep going to the stores hoping that it's there. Like, you can get an idea of then you'll start learning, even if they're sold out before you get it, you'll start learning what days the restocks come in. Now, obviously, there's going to be a massive holiday restock coming in here in the next week or two that's going to have a bunch of systems that a lot of these retail outlets are just going to hold on to and kind of bank them up until Black Friday itself, because it's never a good look if you walk into Walmart and you want to get a Switch or a Switch OLED or a Switch Lite and they only have 3 of them on the shelf. Let's just say there'll probably be a pallet of them in every store, and they will bank up their Switch OLED stock. So sometimes right now, retail outlets might be holding stock back to increase sales on Black Friday. Don't be surprised, by the way, if Black Friday is the debut of PlayStation 5 being in retail stores. I got this feeling Sony might finally send retail units out for Black Friday. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. That's a little presumptuous of me to assume what any of these companies are going to do. You see the Pokemon Leaks community is on fire. Do you plan on playing it? Are you talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? I have no idea if I plan on playing it. I'm kind of on wait and see right now. And you might go, well, wait and see. All the information is out there. You could literally play a ROM of it right now. You're right, I could. But I'm avoiding all of it. Yes, the Pokemon Leak community is going nuts right now. And I'm paying attention to none of it because it's all muted. Not because I'm worried about spoilers, by the way. This game is Gen 4. So, like, what? Sure, there'll be a couple things, but to be honest, I'm not really worried about spoilers. But I will say that because I'm trying really hard not to cover any of the leaks on my channel, because the game leaked at retail, like retail copies are out in the wild. Because I'm trying to avoid that, I'm just going to I just muted everything Pokemon. So if I don't cover much Pokemon news the next couple of weeks, you'll know why. It's because, well, I'm trying to avoid Pokemon news because I don't want it to come into my channel and spoil the game for somebody, right? There are some games that I'm more willing to, like, give me every single spoiler. Breath of the Wild 2. Give me every spoiler you can. Difference is I will label the video itself as a spoiler video. Like, you'll know in the thumbnail or in the title itself clearly, and it'll be audibly told to you, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. But that's because I love Zelda spoilers. Pokemon, I'm not as like, oh my god, I need to have all that latest Pokemon info. Doesn't matter to me as much. So since it doesn't matter to me as much, I don't find a reason to, like, follow it like a hawk, grab every little minor detail and put it in a video and spoil people. Like, it's cool. I don't care about Pokemon enough to do that. So I just muted Pokemon on all my social media. Anything Pokemon related is all muted. I don't even see anything anymore. You guys know that, by the way, that you can mute words and phrases and different things on like places like Twitter and not see content from that stuff? It's a great way to avoid spoilers, by the way. You keep getting the Central Leaks. Yeah, Central Leaks is one of the places that posts leaked information. Yeah. I follow them, but I haven't been commenting or liking or any of their stuff. So nobody who follows me should necessarily get their stuff. But Twitter also does this, like, suggested, like, oh, this is someone that you might like. Yeah, it's weird. What's up, Nintendo 64 fan? How's it going, buddy? You having a good day? Having a good night? Everything going well for you? I hope so. People, I'm waiting for someone to ask why my Xbox controller is here. Someone's going to ask eventually, and I'm going to have to answer earnestly. How am I doing? I am doing okay. been a little better. Been a bit of a weird day / evening, but let me see here. Yes, have Game Pass. Can't wait. Thanks. Cool. All right, man. How you guys doing? It is Q&A time. So if you guys have any questions, you just ping at Nintendo Prime in the chat. Ask away. We chitty chatty. All super chats and donations tonight, as always, end up going towards shots. We already cracked a beer for a $2 super chat earlier. We do have our member goal up here. We hit that member goal. We do giveaways on stream. It's all cool and everything like that. There's no pressure to donate or super chat or anything like that. You guys, it's your money. Do what you want with it. I just appreciate the support. I just enjoy talking to you guys and having lots of fun. Hello wants to know, am I going to play Forgotten Land? That's the new Kirby game, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Day one, baby. Like to viewers ratio's way off. What? Drop a like on this stream, everybody. Let's get it to 100 plus. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Now, 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 now. Oh, man. Oh, there we go, baby. All right. Hit the randomizer here, because any $10 up when we hit the randomizer. I have a track about 6.5 minutes long, Zelda music for you to consider as an opener to your live streams. I found it in the early 2000s, and it's really good. It's called Do the Zelda, I think. Cool. Yeah, Thark, just like send it to me on Discord or something, man. I'll take a look at it. There's a lot of really long old school Zelda tracks out there that I've been considering. I like my Zelda mix that I have. But I like to have like various, like I don't have a lot of, I have 2 songs right now. I'd like to have like ideally like 12, maybe like 12 songs all queued up over here that I can just snap at any time. Just like I'm still working on a Be Right Back screen as well, like if the camera dies or if I have to go to the bathroom or something. Let me grab the old little half shot of Yavaki here for you. Little slowly whittling this vodka down and get this crap out of my house. This cheap arse vodka. We had a lot of questions come in here. Is Mario Kart Live fun with just one cart, or do you need multiple? It's a lot of fun with one cart. But like if you have like a brother or sister or a significant other, husband, wife, whatever, friends that you actually want to play it with, it's really fun if you have at least 2. But it's perfectly playable on your own, and you can have a lot of fun playing it on your own. But there's just something about that added in-person competition with the second player that's just, it's hard to match. Nintendo 64 fan says, "Hey, Nintendo Prime. Yes, sir. I just got a chance to play Sora and Kazuya, and to be honest, I'm loving these characters. Let's go." God, I got hiccups tonight. Don't worry, those hiccups will go away. Let's see here. What character do I prefer to play in Back 4 Blood? Hope! I think that's her name, right? The Doctor. I like to play her. I like to be... I'm a healer. It's just what I am. Like even like when I played World of Warcraft, I was a holy priest. I'm a healer. I like playing healing characters. I think it was Hope. Gosh, I don't remember the name. It was like 8 of them. Pretty sure it was Hope. I could be wrong. Done and like the stream / video. Thank you, the Elemental Hero, the Shadow Link, Dragon Wolf King, the longest name in YouTube history. Jared wants to know what upcoming games am I most looking forward to. For you, it's Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2 is literally at the top, the tippity top. But setting Breath of the Wild 2 aside, because I have an extreme Zelda bias, so I would say I'm really, really curious about Pokemon Legends Arceus. Age of Empires 4 just came out, and I'm having a lot of fun with that on PC. So, yay there! I got my big PC game I've been waiting for all year. So yeah, there's that. I'm cautiously optimistic for Halo Infinite. I get it on Game Pass. I can play for free. So, well, for free, it's a service I already pay for. So I'm kind of optimistic for that. I used to really be into Halo a lot when I was younger. So we'll see if this drags me back in, like I hope it does. And yeah, honestly, a lot of what I'm looking forward to is mostly next year. So like Sparks of Hope, Splatoon 3, pretty much all the big Nintendo games next year. I'm really looking forward to all of them. Even, things that make me want to pick up a PlayStation 5 right now. Like, we have Horizon Forbidden West coming up. I really want to pick that game up. So, yeah, it's kind of a wait and see at this point, but there's just like a handful of games I'm really looking forward to. And it's just kind of let's just see how things play out. I can tell you right now, I'm really looking forward to the Game Awards because Jeff Keighley always brings it with the announcements. There's going to be something crazy shown and announced, and I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to see what it is because there's something big and crazy shown every single time. Hell, they announced the Xbox Series X at the Game Awards back in 2019. Isn't that nuts? Like, we got literally a console revealed. So who the hell knows what's going to happen? We saw the first ever live, quote-unquote live gameplay of Breath of the Wild back in 2014 at the Game Awards. Who the hell knows what's going to happen at the Game Awards? And Nintendo's there every year, so there's always that little bit of Nintendo excitement. We'll have to see, man. There's just a lot that I'm looking forward to that event, and that event will probably set my expectations for 2022. Let me get this shoddy out of the way. I've been avoiding it. Woo! Woo! The Coke, though, it's a little bit of like a vodka Coke there. What's up, cool dude? Paul Gann Network says, do you think that it'll be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe packed in with OLED model Black Friday of 2022? I could see it. No. I actually don't think they're going to do a bundle next holiday. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they do a Switch Lite bundle instead. I don't think they're bundling OLED with anything next holiday. I would like to see them do it. I just don't think they will. But now we're talking hypothetical a year from now. There's a lot that could happen from now to then. So I'll reserve my complete judgment on it until we see how things, at least till after E3 next year, right? Like, let's get through E3, and then we can start thinking what Nintendo might be doing at the end of the year there. Because then we'll also have a good idea if Breath of the Wild 2 is also still going to be next year, which I really hope it is. Turtle said, do you think the prevalent multiplayer of a Kirby game will be in the new one, though, with its camera, but at the same time, exploration and stuff? I have no idea. There's so much unknown about that new Kirby game that it's really anyone's guess. Will it have local couch co-op? Will there be online multiplayer? Is it all single player? Is it, completely open world? What is it? We don't really know. It's a big, Kirby's never done this before. We've never had a Kirby game like this in the history of Kirby. So it's honestly a lot of, I can't tell you what this game is because we've never had one before. So we can have our hopes, we can talk about expectations, we can want things to work out certain ways, but reality is none of us actually know because we've never had a game like this before for Kirby. So that's kind of what makes it exciting, though, is we don't know because Kirby's never done this. Now, some people don't think the game graphically looks like crap. Whatever, man. To each their own. Art style choices and all. Charles Trudell says, in case you didn't know, the only version of the Hylian Dan article named Message of Majora's Mask or Stone Tower of Babel is the one you re-forwarded in 2012 on Zelda Dungeon. So, just so you're aware, Message of Majora's Mask. I'm really surprised that article in particular, the Stone Tower of Babel, that one I'm not shocked by. The Message of Majora's Mask, that one was also on Zelda Universe. And what I find interesting is that I can't find the article on Zelda Universe anymore. And I don't know why. So you're right in that, because that Message of Majora's Mask, one of the largest, most popular Zelda articles ever created. Some of you guys might even recognize the name of the article just by me saying it. Literally viewed millions of times on ZeldaInformer.com back in the day. And I actually used to have contact with the writer. He changed all his usernames and accounts and everything. so you can't be contacted anymore, as far as I'm aware. But Message of Majora's Mask, what happened is we moved to a new content management system, and because we couldn't get Hilly and Dan to make an account, everything just got kind of re-forwarded with my account. I was editor-in-chief, so it was just easy to have like the admin account kind of be the re-forward account. I obviously made sure to leave the proper credits for the original author in. And the thing is, it's Zelda Dungeons article now, but it's not. All that happened is the owner of Zelda Dungeon bought Zelda Informer from the person who owned it that I worked for. Then he basically got rid of Zelda Informer. He just nuked it. And he took all the content that used to be on Zelda Informer, article-wise, and merged it into Zelda Dungeon. So yes, the only version of it I think today is on Zelda Dungeon. It still has my name attached to it because I have a name on their backend system at Zelda Dungeon. But yeah, all that does is bring up sad memories of a website that I wish was still around, because Zelda Informer was the bomb diggity. I wish I was running Zelda Informer full-time as a job and just being this YouTube thing for fun. Oh my gosh, how amazing would that be? I get to do two things I love for a living. That would be awesome. But alas, I didn't own Zelda Informer, so even though I'm one of the reasons that it was sold for $70,000 that I didn't see a penny of. It's a really sour spot, that whole Zelda Informer situation. Trying not to talk about it much. But hey, I appreciate that people bringing up old articles that I helped really push and get popular back in the day. Credit to the author, though, man. You got to write an amazing article or it doesn't matter. John Erico says, what character would you love to join and which leave in the next Smash game if they make one? I mean, I want Conker, I want Conker, I want Conker. Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day, period. Put it in the game. As for Leave Behind, I really don't know. I really don't care. I am not like a huge fan of Smash. So I personally don't care that much about it. Smash Bros. I know is a massive deal. I'm just not that into fighting games. I still buy Smash. Smash is like the one fighting game I do play. I just don't play it very often. Like most often I play it is when my kids want to play me in Smash. Hey, we got another one in. Ba-bam. Oh, Sad Baskets. $5. What's up, Sad Baskets? How's it going, man? Congrats on all the success of your YouTube channel. I'm really glad to see that grow. Says Nate, I'm at 2,130 subs now. I was looking into the Genki Shadowcast to stream. Is it any good? I'm not trying to be a serious streamer just for your community, which you do have a tiny community over there. I don't know much about the Genki Shadowcast. So I wouldn't be able to give you any advice on the Genki itself. The only I have experience with 3 different capture cards, because I assume you're looking. Is the Genki? I'm gonna go with the Genki Shadowcast is actually Genki Shadowcast. What is this thing? Okay, so it's a capture card. Okay, that's what I thought it was. So yeah, so I have experience with the Elgato HD, the Elgato HD60, and the Elgato HD60S. So I got experience with those. They all pretty much work fine. I have an issue with my Elgato HD60, not the S version, that I have hooked up right here. Down below, I don't know what exactly is going on with it, but I've had this one for like 15 years. So I'm guessing it's just kind of reaching its end of life and just needs to be replaced. I've also have experience with the AverMedia, but this is the internal. So like the best capture cards are the ones that you can plug directly into your desktop computer, not through USB. So that one works flawlessly. But again, that's also a totally different bracket and price tier. That's like a $400 card. Literally, this camera you guys are watching me through is hooked in through that capture card. So yes, that capture card does get good use at this channel. Not just for capturing game footage, but literally from my main camera. Yeah, I would say pretty much any, just kind of read the Amazon reviews. There's a ton of these little USB style capture cards out there. Just read the reviews. Find something that works for you. You know, this looks like a little $50 one. Might be totally fine. I literally just don't have the experience with that. I only have basically used AverMedia and Elgato stuff. Yeah. And those are like the big brand name ones. And because they're brand names, you pay more for the brand name. So doesn't mean they're better. Although they usually have really good software integration in comparison. Like I have the Elgato Stream Deck, whose software integration is amazing compared to knockoff versions of the Elgato Stream Deck. Like really good integration tools. Thanks for the $5 though, man. That's awesome. I guess I gotta get a shoddy in for that, huh? Where's my beer? Get the cerveza up here. Still nice and cold. Perfect. All right. Logan had to head out. Later, dude. Cool, dude. I see you, man. You said, what up, dude? I see you. How's it going? Sorry I didn't see that till a little later, man. I'm trying to read every question to me today. I just answered Sab's question. Let's see here. That was my doggy. He's sleeping on the couch over there. Why is your Xbox controller there? Hey, yeah, this is my Xbox. Actually, this is my second Xbox Series controller. I have the white. So I have an Xbox Series S right now. My white controller's over there. I can see it. For some reason, I have the black one with me right now. At 10 o'clock, so in 22 minutes, I have a fantasy draft on Madden. So I'm in a Madden league with like 31 other people, and we have a fantasy league draft, which I only vaguely need to pay attention to. So instead of me like ending the stream, I figure from here I'll just like, hey, look, it's like my guy. All right, set it down, talk. It's right behind the camera, so I can see the TV. It's not a huge distraction. Just want to make sure I don't miss the fantasy league draft because I don't want to have my team auto picked. We're doing like 30 picks or something like that. So that's why it's here. Looking forward to my B-Day next Saturday. Next year I might go find some new games to play, like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Nice, man. Jonah Esco says, what character do you want to join? Oh, wait, I already did that one. Another question about my Xbox controller, just answered. Do I like Breath of the Wild or Odyssey more? Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. So there you go. Answers that question. Don't think about it. What am I not thinking about? Am I supposed to be thinking about something? Yulia, what's going on? Am I supposed to be thinking? What am I thinking about? Maybe it's just time to sing a little song. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab my big fat. Moving on. Charles Trudell says, maybe later you'll be able to have a site. Keep up that dream. I mean, I'm very close myself to doing a dream from childhood, like being a programmer and puzzle solver, computer problem. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, my true dream is to do this YouTube thing for a living. There's a few things that have to happen for me to consider doing this. Like, I'm in college and everything and have options. But the big thing for me to consider doing this long haul is obviously one, the income level has to be at enough to support my family and, decently, without having to like panic if YouTube has a weird thing or it yanks a bunch of money 1 month. I'm not sitting there panicking because we don't have any money. So there's that. And obviously that also involves diversifying the revenue. So that means getting more sponsors, and stuff like that. And so there's your ad revenue and here's your like super chat member donation revenue. And then like, here's your sponsorship revenue. And like, and then maybe even things like Amazon affiliate link revenue or something like that. And that could all like mix in and then boom, everything would be good. But who knows if we'll ever get to that point. For now, we're just enjoying the ride together, aren't we? Aren't we? We're riding this wave together and we'll see where it takes us. Takes us to Tomorrowland. Charles Trudell says, maybe later you'll be able to, oh, I already read that. Sav asks, I ask you because I know you're not going to BS me, bro. I have much respect for you. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to BS you. I've literally never used that, so I have no thoughts on it. Other people in the chat saying they've used it. Works like a champ, so. Let's see here. Lots of questions. Can I send you a couple of songs? Says Nintendo Reconnect. You can always send me music. I'm probably not going to play it on stream. One, because I don't have my stream stuff over here to do that right now. One thing I was going to set up today, but my day kind of vanished. I was going to set up where I could use this. I have a screen right down here that I could manage the stream from and be able to do a few other things like play music people send in, show you guys things. But unfortunately, I don't have that set up right now. I'm hoping to get that set up by the next stream. Not the podcast, but the next stream after. So basically Friday's stream. I hope to have it set up by then. And then when people send me things, potentially I could show it to you guys and stuff like that. But for right now, it's just something I would peruse and maybe show in a future video. Thanks for the honest input. No problem, dude. The Elemental Hero, the Shadow Link Dragon Wolf King says, do you think Xbox and Sony will release a new system at the Game Awards like they did before? Nope. I don't think anything new is getting in it. Guys, we're hitting the 1-year anniversary of those systems being out. We're not getting a new system a year later. They can't even keep in stock the current systems. Come on now. Come on now. I was like, oh, well, they were struggling with Switch stock. Yeah, but the Switch was out for like 4 or 5 years. This is a year, 1 year. We're not getting new systems. Sorry. To burst that bubble. Are you going to play games on stream? Not right now. No, I don't have it set up to do that. Basically, right now, my problem with playing games on stream is that so I need my main capture card I need to run this camera off of. I technically have an Elgato Cam Link. It was giving me issues during E3, but I do have a new computer now, so maybe I could hook this camera up through the Cam Link, then run the game through the capture card. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, I don't have anything set up to do game streaming. So you guys, that's why you don't see me really do game streaming. I don't have anything set up for it. But that might change in the future. We'll see. I have done game streams before. I plan to stream Splatoon 3 when it's out. With you guys and play some matches. I plan to stream, a lot of things. Breath of the Wild 2. God, we'll probably be streaming all weekend for that, like I did for the original Breath of the Wild. Yes, your name is Jonah Esco, not John Erico. Did I say your name wrong? I'm really bad at that. Timothy says, glad I made it to the stream. Do you think Nintendo will lose stock value over the expansion pack nonsense? Nope. Nintendo's not going to lose money over making money. The expansion pack isn't going to lose them money. So, no. I missed the singing. I just sang a moment ago. The LA Rams loss was pretty bad. I'm glad they won when I went to the Lions game a couple weeks ago. I took my son to that one, his first NFL game. Nice. Nice. What's the score of the game tonight anyways? I assume the Steelers are winning. Yeah, Steelers are winning. Let's say the Bears are just not good. Not that the Steelers are great. Steelers don't score a lot of points. But, I mean, they're better than the Bears. And this might be Ben Roethlisberger's best game. He's only thrown for 127 yards, but only 6 incompletions, 2 touchdowns. Good for him. All right. I'm actually not asking. It's okay. I'm caught up, guys. I'm caught up. We're all good. I'm literally caught up with the chat. I'm doing a good job keeping up with the chat today. Chat's not going too crazy today. Woo! We're able to keep up today, everyone. Not always true. I'm not always able to keep up. But today, the chat's moving at a pace that I can keep up with. In fact, I would say the chat's moving a little smidge slow. When I can look on screen and the most recent message is one that's been up for like 10 seconds, it's like, okay, chat's moving a little slow. The Elemental Hero Shadow Link Dragon Wolf King says, understandable. What about new games? Do you think they'll release new games during the Game Awards? I don't think there'll be any shadow drops, no. I think there'll be game sales because they do that every year, but I don't think we're going to see any shadow drops. Now, will they announce new games that we haven't heard? Oh, absolutely. There'll be some new game announcements at the Game Awards. Absolutely. There's new game announcements every year. So there will be new game announcements. Whether or not Nintendo is one of those companies, I don't know. But there's always new game announcements at the Game Awards. So we'll have to wait and see what gets shown. And again, Nintendo always has something at the Game Awards. We just don't know what that something's going to be. I'm crossing my fingers for more Breath of the Wild 2, but I mean, I'll take Metroid Prime 4. I'll take Bayonetta 3 raw gameplay. I don't know, something, right? Drop Big Ben because he wasn't. Yeah. He's he's basically at the end of he's a game manager at this point. He's kind of at the end of his. This is the last year I think he's going to be in the NFL. He's not a bad guy, like in terms of like being a quarterback. He's not horrible. It's just he's a game manager at this point, which I mean, whatever. Pittsburgh looks like they're on their way to making the playoffs. So. Last stream, Yulia was hella generous. Did you get the Animal Crossing DLC? If so, what do you think so far? So, couple things. One, I do have the Animal Crossing DLC. Two, I haven't played it yet. Now let me explain why. So I have a Switch OLED. I transferred my island over to the Switch OLED. Okay? Because that's where my primary account's at. My primary account, that's my Switch. So I transferred everything over there. Fine. But Yulia wants to play with me on the other Switch. So I want to transfer her data back to that Switch so then she could just come back to my island with her house and everything and it'll be all fine. You can do that. You can transfer the entire island to a new Switch, then transfer one of the users to a different Switch, and then they can rejoin your island with all their stuff and everything's all fine. Right? You can do that. It's a complicated thing compared to some other games out there, but it can be done. Here's the problem. Apparently I need a second copy of Animal Crossing. Nintendo. Stupid. So my fiance can play Animal Crossing on the Switch just fine, but she can't join my island without another copy of Animal Crossing. Stupid. It's like I'm being punished for buying another Switch. So I have to get another copy of Animal Crossing, which of course is not one of the games going on sale for $40. So, yeah. I got to find an extra $60 somewhere for myself to get another copy of Animal Crossing so we could actually play together. We were so excited when we got the extra Switch because then we could play together, each on our own Switch. We could play together. Like we wouldn't have to share screens or share like a TV. We could each have our own Switch and play together. We have to both have separate copies. It's so dumb. So basically, I need to go on like Facebook Marketplace and find someone selling a physical copy of Animal Crossing somewhere for a discount price. Probably what I'm going to end up doing. Because I don't feel like spending $60 for a game that she can already play because my account's on that Switch. Just can't play it with me. Dumb. But we'll get it worked out. So I haven't played the DLC yet because I want to do it with her. We want to do it together. Like, yeah, I know we can technically go to our own separate instance of those islands. And that doesn't bother me. But it would be cool to be able to like experience it. That's like the one game Yulia and I do together is Animal Crossing. So until we both can do it together, neither of us are playing it. So we own the DLC and we haven't done anything yet. So we'll get there. Again, got to get another copy of Animal Crossing. I like the game Blood Rain. I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you. Timothy said, "No, you're not." No, I'm not. What? What am I not? I'm confused. Rick Rubicon says, wait, no, I answer that. I haven't played that game. I don't know. Teacher Hen says, are you a fan of Amiibos, and what is your favorite Amiibo? I do like Amiibos. I wish I owned all of them. I own very few. I sold a bunch of them back in 2019. Won't go into why. Actually, most of my collection. The only thing I really care about at this point is starting over and rebuilding my Zelda collection. I basically have one Zelda Amiibo. I want all of the Zelda Amiibo. Pretty much it. I don't care about rebuilding the rest of the collection, but the Zelda ones in particular, I want every single one. Someday I will have them, no matter how much it costs. But I will have all of them. Again, someday. I almost had all of them at one point. But yeah, I think they're really cool little collectibles. I don't care about the functionality of them. I care about collecting them. How to Metroid Prime 4 teaser? That would be cool. Will the Sega controllers work for the Sega collection on Switch? If not, will they patch it? Thanks, bro. I have no idea if that Sega... Does anyone know? Does someone in the chat know? Does the Sega controller work with the 50 game collection pack? I actually have no idea. I don't have the Sega controller, so I couldn't tell you. Did you make your new Switch OLED your primary console? in the eShop, that might fix the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. So, the Triple J Zoo. Here's the thing. Animal Crossing is very, very tricky. You can all play on the same Switch just fine. You can have your 8 people all on the same Switch. Because right now on my island, it's me, my fiance, and my 3 kids are all on the island with us. But here's the thing. When you get another Switch involved and you want to move one of your residents to that Switch, it doesn't matter which one's your primary. Okay? That doesn't matter. Because bottom line is you can't use one digital copy on multiple Switches. So it can't be like my digital copy of the game works on both Switches to use on the same island. Doesn't work that way. Now they can play Animal Crossing on their own island, but they can't join mine. And now I have tried changing which console is my primary. I've gone back, it doesn't make any difference. Animal Crossing, in fact, when you're going through the transfer process, Animal Crossing explicitly explains to you that you need to have 2 separate copies of the game. So I'm not shocked, because when you go through the transfer process, it tells you that you need to have 2 separate copies. You can't use one copy for both players. It doesn't work. Bit of a bummer, to be honest. I was kind of hoping that I could borrow someone's physical copy, put it in her Switch, trick her Switch, get her on my island, take out the physical copy, and see if when she loads the game up digitally, if it'll now load the island, kind of trick the game. It doesn't work. So, yeah, we just have to literally buy a second copy. So, it is what it is. The game tells you that. It's dumb. I understand it, though. It's technically 2 players on 2 different Switches. They got their own copies of the game. I get it. It just doesn't mean I have to like it. An advantage to playing Nintendo games on stream is that you won't get stream snipers with Nintendo's ancient server. I don't care about stream sniping. I'm not big enough to care about that. I'm also not good enough to even notice. So, say someone was stream sniping me, which for those who don't know, that just means somebody's in the same match that you are, watching your stream and knowing where you are at all times so they can gain a competitive advantage on you. I wouldn't care anyways. One, there's a stream delay, but besides the stream delay, I still wouldn't care. I'm not good enough at any of these multiplayer games to really care about losing my advantage. Charles Trudell says, you are right. That's a shitty move, but basically all online games work like that. Some exceptions do exist, like Jackbox Party, I think Clubhouse games too. Let's see here. Sorry, my chat just jumped, which is normally fine, but I have a few questions I want to make sure I get to. What I meant was when a game works online, most games need both users to have a copy to play together, enhancing sales of said software. There's a reason I play mostly solo. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised it works that way. It's just, it sucks because we could all be on the same island on the same Switch, but because we bought a second Switch for the house, it's like we're punished. They could play my entire library, including playing games online, including playing like Splatoon 2 against me. They could play Splatoon 2 online against me with my own copy of the game, but not Animal Crossing. It's whatever. Nintendo just, I mean, and by the way, this might be the same. I don't have multiple Xboxes and PlayStations to know, like, if there's any issues with that. I do know Eric and I both share a copy of Madden. No problem, play each other online. But that's on EA more so than Microsoft. So. I think that Xbox lets you have 2 Xbox but 1 digital game, still play together. So here's how it works with Xbox. From what Eric and I figured out when we got my Game Pass to work on both of our systems, so we only have to pay for Game Pass once, but yet use different accounts, and got my copy of Madden to work on his Xbox. Here's what happens. You can do it on 2 Xboxes. Here's what you do. Your account, like my account, my primary console needs to be his system. If my primary console is his system, When he logs in on that system, he'll have full access to all my games. My account doesn't need to be logged in because that's the main system. On my system, I can still log in separately with my account as a secondary system and still access all my games. I just have to be logged in, which I'll always be logged in on my account, right? So, yeah. That's how you end up sharing games. You're basically abusing Xbox's system to make it so two Xboxes can share all their games. And it works online. Everything works flawlessly, no problem. There's not like any exceptions that you need to buy a second copy. Nope. It all just works. Same's true for him. If he buys a digital game, it doesn't work with physical games, but he buys a digital game, if I make my Xbox his primary, I get access to that game too. Right now, we pretty much just stick all the games on my account and call it a day. But who are you gonna pick going? Who's your first pick going to be? I have no idea because I don't know where my picks are at yet. But let me check that Discord server of my fantasy draft. Gotta be starting here soon. Where's the announcement? Draft time. Yep. In 2 minutes. Activity check. I have to do a check mark. Um, 45 seconds per pick. Should move pretty quick. Anyways, I already have Madden loaded up, so I don't really even need to pay attention to the Discord server. Because it's literally about to start. When it starts, it should advance me here. Let me see here. We have a lot of questions. I've been playing Animal Crossing since 2 days before its release. Yeah, nice. Have you tried Guardians of the Galaxy demo on Switch? I have not tried it yet. That is one thing I still want to try out is the Guardians of the Galaxy demo. One, I'm always interested in the streaming demos just to see how streaming's going on Switch. Two, I'm just got a general curiosity in the game. I've heard that like people think it's a good game, but generic. So I don't know. That probably means I'll absolutely love the game and think it's one of the best games ever made because any game that people tell me is generic, I end up just really enjoying for some reason. Not saying their opinion's wrong, it just doesn't match my opinion on the game. So, thanks for the details. I was interested in how primary and secondary works. Yeah, yep. So you always want to make your friend system the primary, and then because then you don't have to be logged in. Because the problem is on the secondary system, you always have to be logged into the account that has the game. But on the primary, you don't. So really, ideally, make each other's consoles primary in case he buys a digital game. Or you could just go on your account and buy a digital game too. Obviously it's something you need to do with trusted family and friends. You don't want to be just giving your account information to strangers on the internet. What's your favorite Arbor Mist? I prefer pineapple, strawberry, pink muscat. I don't know if I have a favorite. They're all just kind of taste the same to me at this point. They all just kind of run together. Would the Amiibo book interest you? The book that gives you every single Amiibo and you can just scan it? I mean, sure. I mean, it's not the same as collecting them. Like, I care more about collecting them than having them to scan. I rarely scan my Amiibo. Whether it was 3DS or Wii U or Switch. I have done it, just very, very rarely. Like, I don't think I've scanned an Amiibo on Switch since Breath of the Wild. It's just not something that interests me. I care about the collection. I do not collect Funko Pops. Nope. Sorry. That's not in the Funko. Eternals was great, by the way. At least my wife and I really enjoyed it. If you see it, yeah. I really want to see that this week. Or this weekend, maybe. Yeah. I'm excited for Eternals. Everyone that kept shitting on it, I'm like, I'm just not as judgmental as others. Maybe that's why some people want me to do game reviews. Because like, here's what's funny about reviews. There's nothing wrong with being hypercritical and always being hypercritical. And liking what you like and disliking what you dislike. That's just not who I am. I enjoy such a wide variety of entertainment. That like, I always wonder if people would even get a value out of me reviewing things. Like, let's say I review I don't know, Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming out. I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game before, right? So my review would come from the perspective of someone who's never played that or Persona in my life or any of the spinoffs. Know nothing about the franchise, and yeah, am not very judgmental about things. So I probably would have mostly positives to say. And I'm wondering, like, would people even want to listen to a review of someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, talk about things, and not be super critical in the way that people that might be interested in that game would be? Like, if you ever wonder why I don't do reviews, it's because I don't think anyone would actually give a shit what I have to say about the games, because there's bad games out there, but to me, a bad game is like one that you can't beat. Like, it's fundamentally broken at the core. Like E.T., back in the day. Like a fundamentally broken game. If, like, Balan Wonderland, I don't think it's, like, that bad of a game. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Hey, I think the draft is... What's the draft order? Oh, it hasn't started yet. We're just at the draft. What pick do I have? Who am I again? Oh, I'm the Panthers. What pick do I have? I have the 8th pick. Okay. I wonder who's gonna go where. I'm gonna watch here. The picks are going. Hey, what's up, Thark? How's it going, buddy? What's up, buddy? He says, nope. The Amiibo book is more an encyclopedia of Amiibo, ample for each one with amazing images, even has other weird stuff, like the cereal Amiibo. Sure. I mean, a little history. That's always cool to have. I'm sure that must be, whoops. That must be fan-made, right? I'm assuming that's fan-made. How does Ocarina? God damn it, SSRCR85. It ends with young Link talking to young Zelda in the courtyard. They look at each other, and the end. Okay? God, knew someone was going to bring it up eventually. I'm waiting for the head to go down on the shot. Am I up yet? No, pick 5. Or can I see what other people have picked? I don't know who I want. I mean, if he's there, do I just take Mahomes? Oh, he's not there now. Wait, he was just there. Now he's gone. Damn it! I'm not even sure who to go with. Like, do I just go all D? Straight defense? Screw my offense? I feel like I should wait on a quarterback. I feel like you could play really well. Like, wait till round 2 for a quarterback. Go wide receiver. What do we got for wide receivers? I mean, Tyreek Hill is still out there. Tyreek Hill breaks the game. Onto Adams, D-Hop's out there. Do I go offensive line? I don't know where I go. I honestly have no idea how I'm going to build this team. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's just sitting there. God, there's so many good players. I literally don't know who I'm going to pick for my first pick. The reason I'm looking at it says I pick in like 30 seconds in the fantasy draft. I could go running. There's some young running backs out there too, though. Probably go quarterback, right? I got to lock someone up. Because, I mean, Rodgers is there. Russell Wilson, I know for sure will be around a little bit. Tom Brady, could retire in a year, although in this Madden he tends to never retire. Because, I mean, there's basically only 3 elite quarterbacks left. It's Brady, Rodgers, and Wilson. And then you get to, down to Tannehill, Carr, Stafford area. I mean, there's obviously the young guns. I don't know how long this league's going to go for, though, to go draft a young quarterback. Probably end up, if Rodgers, no, I'm there. Yeah, I'm just going to take Rodgers through it. Yeah. I don't care if I reached. I don't pick for a while. So, all right. Oh, good. I can see all the picks on the clock. Okay. Justin Herbert just went. All right. Yeah. I almost went with Wilson. I would love me some Russell Wilson. How does Link to the Past? Oh my. Are you just gonna come at me with how every single Zelda game ends? Oh my god. I'm just gonna stop answering because once I answer that, it'll be the next game, and then the next game, and then the next game. You're gonna keep going until I mess something up. That Nintendo holiday sales thing is nice. I was going to buy 5 people copies of Breath of the Wild. Dude, that's a lot of money to save then. Yeah, man. Because what's that gonna be? $200 you're gonna spend versus what would have been significantly more, like another $100. Can't complain about that. That's a good deal. Hey, Russell Wilson just went. I like Russell Wilson. Well, yeah, those are running quarterbacks. I'm kind of glad I got Rodgers. Even though I've heard that Rodgers, if you win the Super Bowl year 1 in fantasy, he retires. But whatever. Worry about that problem then, right? Because when you have Rodgers, now you can go with some younger wide receivers. Because he's going to be really accurate. Throw it to him. How does Breath of the Wild end? It doesn't. Which ending? The one ending, the true ending, or the ending of the DLC? Then let's see here. Only need 1 season. Yeah, I don't know if this fantasy league is going to go past 1 season. You know, we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll be shocked and it ends up going multiple seasons. I just don't see it going past 1 season. But you never know. This is my first ever fantasy league I've been in for Madden, so maybe they'll end up going. The one normal league I'm in goes for like 5 seasons. So who knows? Let's go. We believe you will win. Yeah, no, I'm not that good at Madden anymore, guys. So I probably won't. I could have like all the best players. I probably still won't do anything. What round are we in? All right, we're still in round 1. People are taking their time because they aren't. Some people might not be here too, so I might auto pick for them. How does Tetris? I honestly couldn't tell you how the original Tetris ends. I never got to the end. I literally have never gotten to the end of Tetris, the original. Is there an end? There's got to be an end, right? Has to be an end. Pretty sure there's an end to Tetris. What's my? I have no idea what my next pick's gonna be. See what's out there, man. No clue. No clue. Like part of me wants to go offensive line. You're just thinking for 1 year, but like you're gonna need speed. You need speed on defense for sure. Can I order these guys by speed? Like corners by speed. Oh, you know who you should get? You got to get a fast middle linebacker. It's got to be gone now. Isaiah Simmons has got to be gone. Isaiah Simmons would be literally the best middle linebacker you could pick up. What's his overall? 70 something? Oh, he's still there. Oh shit. I might just go straight up and pick up Isaiah Simmons. He's literally the best user middle linebacker in the game. Got like 93 speed. It's insane. I mean, if he's still there, I have to get Isaiah Simmons. Anyways, you guys don't care about this. This is my viewership has gone down. I have lost like 50 viewers since I mentioned I'm doing this draft. So from now on, I'm just gonna draft who I'm gonna draft, and I'm not gonna talk about it. All right. Well, let's just talk about games and get your questions in. Get your questions in. I'm not gonna talk about what I'm doing behind the camera. It's obviously not of that big of interest to people, which I don't blame them. Let's see here. This will probably be the last Back for Blood question. What's your least favorite ridden in the game? I hate breakers. Let me see. I don't remember what they're called. I keep confusing their names with the names of the similar ones from Left 4 Dead. So your least favorite was what? Yours was the breakers. Okay. I think the tall boys are probably my least favorite right now. Which seems dumb. It's just a giant arm. But they're just so annoying sometimes. All right, I'll go tell my 40 friends that he's done. I'm here for your personality and the community, baby. We do have an amazing community. You guys are awesome. You guys, I mean, we're about to hit 76,000. Okay, not really about. Our exact number of subscribers at this exact moment, assuming we didn't lose anybody during the live stream, which happens, we're at 75,912 subscribers. Let's go, baby. Let's hit 76K tonight. Let's go. Let's get 88 new subs right now. Why not? Why can't we get 88 new subscribers? Resident Evil's all right. What matters to me more? Neither. Here's what I'll say. I don't make any money off the sales, so they don't matter to me. But if I'm Nintendo, you know, more game sales but lower attach rate, less overall sales but larger attach rate. That's kind of a catch-22 question. Because the more game sales but lower attach rate would, you know, I guess it's not really that bad. Because if you have a less overall sales but a larger attach rate, that's Wii U. In a nutshell, that is Wii U. So, yeah, I would much rather go with more game sales but lower attach rate. Because one, lower attach rate means your system has sold phenomenally well. So if you have sold a shitload of copies of a game, but it's still a low attach rate, what that means is the system that you are selling your game on has 100+ million people who own it. Like, the other way around is you have less sales of your game, but you also have less sales of your console. Because low sales of the console is what leads to the higher attach rate. So, yeah, that first one all the way. That second one makes no sense. Who wants the second one? Who wants that? Okay, great. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a better attach rate. It's the best attach rate on Wii U in the history of Mario Kart. Congratulations. Ask Nintendo, what do they prefer? The 38 mil with the 100+ million Switches, or the 8 mil with the 13 million Wii U's? It's not even like a question. Your friends blocked you? They won't? Yeah, happens. I don't have a lot of friends, so I guess it could be us. Yeah, it's because I was so wrong about the ending of Ocarina of Time on the podcast. The people aren't going to let it go. It is what it is. Is there going to be a podcast on Wednesday? It's looking like Thursday is probably going to be the podcast. Eric has something going on Wednesday, so we're probably pushing it today. I am working out getting a guest for it, but yeah, it looks like Thursday. Plus, we might be moving our audio podcast to a new platform. So I'm working on some details behind the scenes for that as well. But we'll see. Nothing is technically officially happened yet. But it's looking highly likely that we will be moving. Just got out of work, sweet life? Welcome, man. Hopefully work went well for you. I hope it did. I have no idea if it did, but I hope it did. Beware, fool, the eye of the eagle. Those bananas out, baby. Also, when the bananas come out, I'm always afraid Donkey Kong and Friends is just going to come smashing on through. Yeah, teacher hens at work? Nice. That's what we call nice. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Hey, that bastard. That bastard. I think he just wanted to round out the super chat revenue. That's all right, Mr. Prime. We're not going to do any music for you, but I got you, buddy. Will the podcast be on app? It's technically on Apple Podcasts still. It shouldn't go anywhere. But again, I got stuff behind the scenes I'm working out with the audio version. So stay tuned. All I can say is stay tuned. You think Daniel's going to show up when the banana's out? Love Daniel. Good guy. Good guy. Isaiah Simmons still there? Is he gone? Come on, Isaiah Simmons. Still there. Totally taking him. Dude, 93 speed middle linebacker? Hell yeah. What the hell, Nintendo Prime? Get out of here. Yeah, what a bastard. He's a real bastard. A SpongeBob, it looks like it's plotting something. It probably is, especially when you only see the one eye. It's like staring at me. It's scheming. Come on to you, SpongeBob. Are they doing well for him? I haven't looked at his channel in a while. Let me go check it out. Spell it. No, that's right. It's there. We go. He's got merch now, huh? Ooh, might have to go buy some of his merch. Let's see how his dungeons are doing. Yeah, I mean, getting 500 views or so. That's really good for a channel his size. I kind of wish he got more views. He makes really good content, and like, you want to talk about a Zelda expert, man? He is a massive Zelda expert. Man, Mr. Pumpkin must be super jealous. I mean, he's still just laying on the floor over there, giving me the stare down. Literally, he stares at me every video I make, every live stream I do. He's just giving me the death glare. Like, how dare you? How dare you make a piece of content where I am not on camera? Seriously. He literally is looking at me like when Yuli is pissed and ready to stare into my soul or something. You must have learned that look from her too, didn't you? Didn't you? You've been talking to Yulia, haven't you, Mr. Pumpkin? What was that? You want a piece of this? Dude, you got holes everywhere. You ain't even a challenge. One punch to your head and then it'll fall off. Yeah. Try, Mr. Pumpkin. Sit down. Put him in his place. What's up, Brandon White? How's it going, man? It is Eric. SpongeBob at least threatened Mr. Pumpkin. Probably made him do it. What's up, Shih Tzu? Wait, the Shih Tzu. That's right, Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu, got it. Right? How's it going, man? Thanks for being a member of the board of directors. I appreciate it. Is Mr. Pumpkin your cat? No. No. He's a pumpkin. What pick do I have? Ouch. I don't pick for a while. Okay. What have you dropped into? I have no idea, Shih Tzu. Beats me, man. My streams are one of a kind. One of a kind. That is for sure. Hey, DJ, play some music. Long-time viewers always, Mr. Pumpkin, gotta love it. New viewers, is he going crazy talking to a pumpkin? Mr. Pumpkin's off camera right now. He's been in the background of videos just last month. Go to like any video from October, and you'll see Mr. Pumpkin in the background. Have I beat Dread yet? That was a free dance. That was a little tease. Normally you gotta pay for that. That was a little tease. Little tease of the kind of moves I can bust. I haven't even busted out all of my dance moves in a long time. I've been kind of relying on the same handful. Yeah, Shih Tzu, if you go back to any of my videos in October, you'll see Mr. Pumpkin in the background. Did you do a backflip? No. You guys, anyone remember when I did a handspring flip on stream once? God, this had to be like 3 years ago. I did do it one time on stream. I literally don't have room in my current setup to do it, but I did do it once on a stream in yesteryear. What do I think of? We don't talk politics, so it doesn't matter. People wanted me to give Mr. Pumpkin away. What do you mean? Yulia wanted Mr. Pumpkin to get thrown away in the trash. So that's what I deal with. She wanted to throw Mr. Pumpkin away. He actually ended up in the trash can at one point. In the trash can. But he found his way back. He always finds his way back. Always find his way back. He's got battle scars. He's been through a lot. But he always finds his way back. Right now, SpongeBob has replaced Mr. Pumpkin because I don't have a turkey or anything Thanksgiving to put in the background. So why not SpongeBob? He fits every occasion. How could you, Julia? Scuba Steve, how dare you? Makes me think of that one Employee of the Month movie. I drive a 99 Honda or whatever the hell it is. How dare you? Love that movie. It's hilarious. All of a sudden, Mrs. Prime shows up for the battle and wins the whole match between Pumpkin, SpongeBob, and Mr. Prime and says, now I'll be the next champion of the Dinner Prime Shelf Champ. She's more than welcome to sit back there and be eye candy. I told her, straight up, don't you see what it takes to be successful as a female now? All you got to do is be super cool. Check. Be a badass. Check. Be willing to show some cleavage. Check. Bada bing, bada boom. She could be background art. I told her she should be on the podcast. She could literally just be eye candy on the podcast. She could talk too, of course. It's kind of funny how like that's how it seems to work on the internet. You just got to be pretty looking. Hey! Why is the draft being simmed? Oh, what just happened? They just screwed the entire league. I bet you everyone's going to leave this league now. They just simmed all the rounds. Damn. 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 I mean, I might still have a badass team, but damn. Eric's the hot one. Dude, Eric is the hot one. He is the eye candy. I'll let Eric know. I'll let Eric know he's the eye candy. Eric is definitely the eye candy. Why have I been... all of a sudden, the Nintendo Prime shows up and says, "What about me? People would love to see me and then my twin brother." Dude, wouldn't that be freaky if, like, another Nate just walked on camera? And you'd be like, how the fuck did that happen? Well, I'm going to glance at my roster. I mean, there's no way. We got to be resetting this. Oh, I don't hate my halfback. But, I mean, they got to be resetting this. There's no way. Yeah, my wide receivers are not good. Yuck. Left tackle. So my offensive line's okay. God, no. At least I got Deion Jones back. Yo, there's no way this is gonna stand. That was horrible. It defeated the whole purpose. Ugh, God, it is what it is. What's up, Josh Mo? How's it going? Eric's your cult. I gotta let Eric know. I'm gonna tell him right now. Hold on. I'm gonna send him a screenshot of all the Eric love in the chat right now. Guys, if you have anything nice you want to say about Eric, do it now. I'm gonna send him a picture of the chat. But I'll take a screenshot of the chat on my phone so you get an even better image of it. If you have nice things to say about Eric, say it now.
Hi, my name is Courtney Berg, retail manager.
Your name is, I don't know. I guess there's ads running on my stream. That's a good thing. All praise Lord Eric. Is that it? Is that the only Eric rocks? There we go. Get some more comments in. Eric's awesome. There we go. Get some Eric love in the chat, everybody. This channel is you. Thanks, Timothy. Funny. He's not actually here. I'll send him the thing. He might be sleeping. Oh, that's funny. Eric is hot, insanely hot. You guys are funny. Eric made E3 2021 tolerable. It was fun to watch the whole 4 days with you guys. Thanks, man. Would you like to see Metroid Prime 4 have some aerial combat involved? Samus and her ships is so cool. That would be kind of neat. The super chats go across the bottom of the screen. They sure do. You just noticed. Nice. Yeah, dude, our E3 coverage was insane. They are. It's funny. Sorry, I gotta go rejoin this dumb league because they messed up the fantasy draft. Like idiot. God. Team again. There we go. Hey, Bama Hut! Whoop, whoop!
Hey, DJ!
Woo!
Hey, DJ!
To Nate and Eric for making an awesome E3 4. Dude, that E3 crap, guys. You guys have no idea, man. E3 was so insane. So, 4 days, an average stream time of 16 hours a day. This doesn't include, by the way, the fact that I also covered the Summer Game Fest that happened like the day before E3. So it was essentially 5 days of streams. I just didn't stream all day for that one. But yeah, 4 straight days of streams. It was basically all day, nonstop. So many giveaways, so much crazy stuff. It is one of the most insane things I've ever done. And to this day, I still, like, just thinking about it, it's like, God damn, that was rough. That was rough. All right. Oh, I was there. It was crazy. I left the stream up the whole time. Thanks, Bama Hut. Yeah, man. Just thinking about the E3 stuff makes my brain hurt. They are the most successful streams we've ever done. For 4 straight days, we set streaming records on the channel. But damn, man. It was a lot of work. On the bright side, this set was built sort of for E3, so like that was cool. But it was an incredible job, but you undertook it completely. I still applaud you for that, June. Yeah, man. Like, my goal with that show, with the E3 show, was twofold. Obviously, hey, let's react to a bunch of video game stuff, which unfortunately there wasn't that much to react to. Let's make sure there's some entertainment, since I suspected it was going to be pretty dull, and it was. So let's deal with that. Then on top of that, you have got to see Eric for 4 straight days because he took off work for it. But besides that, my goal with the show was to put on a semi-professional show. Which, if you guys know me being me, I'm not exactly the most professional person out there. So, you know, we got the suits and everything and did our thing. I'm not sure how the show compared to other places like IGN or GameSpot or whatever. I have no idea what they were doing or what their shows look like. Obviously, the big advantage that those people have is they have a team of people they can rotate in. They can also do interviews with developers and stuff that we can't do. So we're working within our limitations of having no access and having only 2 of us. I feel like we put on a pretty good show, all things considered. Things didn't go 100% smoothly, especially when it came to some of the game streaming we were doing. But I feel like, setting aside technical glitches that are bound to happen when there's just 2 of you and you're both on camera, I feel like the show actually went pretty well. Like, for a channel my size, having never done anything like it before, I think it was pretty good. I think it also gave us room to potentially grow in the future if we do it again, where we could do it bigger and better. So it kind of gave a nice foundation if we ever decide to do it again, which I don't know if we will. You know. That stream made me join. I had to be part of the team after all the giveaway and just the whole awesome show. Thanks. Yeah. And I appreciate that you've been sticking through, Bama Hut. Like, I appreciate all of our members. It's kind of crazy because, like, we've had a Patreon for years. And the most members we ever had on Patreon was, like, 98 at one point. And, like, before we got hacked, we were at 212 members on YouTube. Now we're at, whatever number it says up here, which is still amazing to me. It's like, it's amazing the community support pretty much from E3 through now that this channel gets. Like, yeah, we have our ad revenue, but just setting that aside, like, we have all of this amount of people up here times at least $3, which is insane. As like a basis every month. Again, this is diversifying the revenue. You have your ad revenue, and you have your super chat revenue. You have your membership revenue. And obviously, we'll get sponsored revenue and stuff down the line. So, like, it's important for growing the channel and also important for us to expand what we do. You guys know we do all these crazy giveaways. But we'd like to expand and do more stuff. There's different equipment we'd like to get someday. Different sets we want to build. Lots of ideas. It's just, takes time, takes money, takes being realistic. I'm no longer going to be fan funding, as an example, to get new equipment, or fan fund to get tickets to E3, or fan fund for X, Y, or Z. We're done with fan funding. We're not going to fan fund anything. If there's ever a fan fund specifically now, moving forward, it'll be because we're raising money for charity. That'll be why. It'll be, hey, go support this charity. If not, cool, but like otherwise support it. Otherwise, we're kind of done with like making goals and all that. We're just going to kind of let it be. Super chat if you want. Let's have some fun together. Don't. It's cool. Become a member if you want. Cool. Get some extra giveaways, or don't. It's cool too. We're all here to have a good time. I've learned over the years. I've been around since E3 2019. I just used to be too busy to make it to live still this year. Yeah, I understand. My lives have been kind of inconsistent. They're still sort of inconsistent. I want them to be every Monday and Friday, and then we have our live stream. That's my goal right now. Is every Monday and Friday, and then our live stream. Of course, Fridays is tough because sometimes there'll be something happening on Fridays. But right now, every Monday and Friday seems to be working. So we're going to try to keep that pattern for now, and the podcast happens somewhere in between. Let me see here. Luigi's therapist says, Nate, if you ever plan on coming to Los Angeles, I've been to LA. We go there for E3. Been there 3 or 4 times now. Please try and do a meetup. We have tons and tons of great bars and breweries. I'd love to buy you and Eric around. So, one thing I had thought, so last time we went to E3 in person, we were there for 10 days. And I had thought about taking one of those evenings and just doing like a meetup. I just don't know how many people would come to it. I mean, more people than probably came to my local one, but also, you know, it wouldn't be like an organized event. It would just be, hey, we're all going to go to this place if you'd like to meet me there. And cool, if not, whatever, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. What are your thoughts on 1-2 Switch becoming the best-selling game of all time? It's not. Nice troll job, though. Yours was better than IGN could even imagine, to be honest. Yours was more personal. Well, there's always going to be more of a personal touch when you have less staff. One advantage of less staff is that, as an example, any responses to the chat by the hosts are going to be because the hosts are reading the chat. Because there is no one behind the scenes to filter through comments. But also on something like IGN, they have so many comments rolling in, the host can't realistically read the comments anyways. And even for us here in E3, our comments were going like this. They were going really fast on slow mode. Even when we turned it down to members only a few times, sometimes it was still going like this. So it was really hard for us to keep up with. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes in the future. There's some things I'd like behind the scenes. Like I would like, you know, we have our hosts. I would like someone behind the scenes to manage all the equipment. So as an example, I do all the managing of the stream right here. I would like somebody else to be behind the cameras and do all the switches themselves, do it by hand. Am I on the clock? What pick am I? Oh, I'm right now. Well then yeah. Hold on. They started the draft again. Got my guy. Got my guy. They just started the draft over. Anyways, it's gonna be a while for our next pick. Let's see here. Thanks so much for your dedication, all of us, Nintendo Prime. I'm a single dad, so I really appreciate all you and Yulia do on top of everything. Yeah, man, we have busy lives. Thanks, Brandon White. I appreciate the kind words. Yep, we're definitely really busy people. We don't complain too much, though. We have a good life. Let's see here. Honestly, I still watch your Breath of the Wild 2 announcement reaction to just siphon some of the hype. I'll definitely be at E3 next year if they haven't. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a big if right now. It's a big if right now on if it's going to be in person. If it's not in person, hey, we'll be back with our E3 show again. If it is in person, then it'll be not really like that. But bam, we have another SC. What's up, man? Did I go to the Midwest Gaming Classic? I have never been to a single con besides E3 in my life, so no. I don't even know where the Midwest Gaming Classic is. Isn't that in Michigan? Isn't that in Ann Arbor? I have no idea where that even is, to be honest. Let me see. Isn't it weird? I still want to meet this enterprise, even though he's answered like 10 of my questions in the last week. Well, meeting someone's different than just having questions. Sometimes people just want to meet just to like say hi, show some appreciation and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just about hanging out and having a good time. You know, it doesn't have to be for any specific reason. Hope my day is going well. It's been an interesting day. We'll leave it at that. A very interesting day. I'll be attending E3 next year as well if they're back in person. I'm lucky enough to live 10 minutes away from the venue in downtown LA. Nice, man. Yeah, we usually get a hotel that's got good internet, and then we rent a car, and yeah, we're just literally in LA for 10 days. You know, it ends up costing us flight, hotel, everything else in between, a lot of money because we have to buy gamer passes. Because believe it or not, we don't get media badges. You have to have at least 100,000 subscribers. Okay, fine. Maybe we're at 100K by next E3, right? Maybe, possibly. Cross our fingers. But even if we were, you have to have 50,000 views per video. So about that. So yeah, unless we get lucky, maybe our MCN can get us in, but I doubt it. Our MCN can get us in, sweet. Because media is nice because, one, we get early access to the floor. Two, we get to bring all our damn equipment in. Instead of just like using our cell phones to record footage. I could actually use like my lav mics and have a really nice professional setup and do some cool shit. Midwest Gaming Classics in Milwaukee. Cool. Yeah, I've never been there. Never heard of it. Well, I don't want to say I've never heard of it. Just never been there. Had no idea when it was. The last time I went to Milwaukee was for a Bucks game. Milwaukee Bucks. I'll probably end the stream in about 10 minutes. The stream's kind of died down a little, which is all good. We're just chilling right now. But I got a few little chores to get done around the house. Instead, nothing to do with this Madden thing. God, I might just let it auto pick for me anyways. Or take it forever to make their picks. So. Could you set up a tournament for Smash for the board members? Rick Rubicam. We'll see. I have debated on because we have enough members, I think, now that are up here and in our streams. I was debating on doing like a members only tournament or something. Now, the easiest tournament to do is something Mario Kart related because then all the members can get in. It's easy to organize. You just get in, do your races. Who's at the top score wins. But we'll see. Smash is obviously a lot harder to organize. But we'll see. I do want to do some members only game related stuff eventually. But we'll see. I can tell you this: when Splatoon 3 comes out, only members will be the ones playing with me. I can tell you guys that. So members only for playing with me on Splatoon 3. when we do any of our Splatoon 3 streams. There'll probably be a lot of them because I really like Splatoon a lot. What's up, Carl Struford? How's it going, man? You made it for the last 8 minutes. I'm looking forward to MPD's October results. Let's see how high Metroid Dread places and if Nintendo Switch reclaims the #1 console spot. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Smash is a lot harder because you got to be more organized, whereas Mario Kart's literally, I can make a community post that's members only. And yeah, and we also have a Discord, and you just throw it all in there and join up, and top score at the end of the tournament wins. You caught the end, Carl. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Brah. Eric says, I'm flattered, but at the same time, I think 99% of the people complimenting me and saying I'm hot are men. This is directly from Eric on your comments earlier, guys. You remember, Eric can be a little bit of a lonely boy sometimes. He doesn't have a girlfriend, so. He's such a nice guy. I really hope he gets a girlfriend someday. He deserves it. He deserves a nice girl. Gonna treat him right. Eric is such a good dude. Legit. Too legit to quit. Not gay. It's not gay. I love it. I swear it's not gay. Fun. You guys do make me laugh sometimes. Great. Friendships that last as long as yours are rare. Hey, look, I became a member to myself. What the hell, man? Nintendo Prime, what are you doing? 5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutos. What do I think the next Breath of the Wild 2 trailer might be? Game Awards at the earliest. We're doomed. Welcome, Prime. Welcome, Nintendo Prime. You are the latest member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. How's it going? I didn't realize that my YouTube channel could become a member to itself. That's a first. That's a first. Yeah, Eric and I have been friends since, like, I won't say best friends the whole time. We've been best friends for a long time, but we became friends at Monkey Business, at daycare, when we were like 5. That Prime bastard can win member-only giveaways now? Damn it. Does it? Hold on. Yeah! Look at that. I now get the symbol by my name. Because I am the best. That's awesome. I didn't know you could trick YouTube into letting you do that. I was trying to join, but I was trying to join with a different YouTube account. Because my other YouTube account was a member. I was trying to renew that membership, and it booted me out and logged me in as Nintendo Prime, and then the membership went through as Nintendo Prime. So I was like, all right, cool. I was just trying to add my own membership back to the account. Keep myself honest. Evil twin. I wonder if that's going to auto-renew. It's not supposed to let you join your own channel. It's not like against YouTube's rules. It's just like not an ability. Like if you're on desktop, you can't join your own channel. Well, for some reason, it let me do it on iPhone. Funny. Prime time. All right, we got 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 minutos. Let's go. Got to pump those numbers somehow. I'm just supporting the cause. Getting to the next giveaway. That's all. Just supporting getting to the next giveaway. At 200 members. Got to pump it up. The numbers really don't matter that much, to be honest, because I'm just giving Google money. I'm sub to your own channel. Perfectly normal. Hey, do you enjoy commercial beer or IPAs more? Commercial. Technically, Gerard, see, it's not really giving money to yourself when it costs you money to do it. So as an example, say I donate $5 to myself. YouTube takes 30%. So it's like I gave myself $3. But really, I didn't. I lost $2. So Inception. I don't know what else to say. Inception. Oh my God. People are not going to leave me alone with Ocarina of Time. Let's go out with a bang. Smash that like button. Sweet. You got 1 minute, guys. Local charities are allowed, Natsu, as long as I can vet them. I have to be able to vet them. So if it's a local charity, but I can't get any information on them, I can't vet them, I can't verify that they're a legit charity, then I can't give it to them. So all charities are open, but I have to be able to vet them. It can't just be like, oh yeah, I claim this is a charity, but I can't find any information on them at all. Like, then it just feels like I'm being scammed, and people are just trying to take the money for themselves. And I've done money giveaways before, but this time it's about helping those in need. And I would say anybody who watches my channel, not that you guys aren't in need, you're not as in need as people that would get the money from charity, and you're already getting a really cool prize package anyways. That if you really need the money, you could just sell the prize package. So. All right, well, that's going to do it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time, too. Yeah, that was a fun stream. We'll be back at it tomorrow with another video, maybe 2. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the day brings. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. You guys are loved, and you matter. Always remember that. And I'll catch you guys in our next video, whenever the hell that is. Sometime tomorrow morning, I'm sure. Peace.